this one. Just kidding. Back with a 17 tranny with about 90,000 on it, and we have a DEF problem. What we have going on is kind of like our Super Duties. It's come in with a check engine light on, and we have the reductant heater code P20BA. And what we're going to need to do is drop the tank, replace the heater sender, and then put the tank back up. And I wanted to show you a little bit of the diag you have to go through in order to figure out your root cause. So here we go. Got to come over to the electrical drawer. Gonna get the DVOM and a really nice Flex Pro kit. I highly recommend anybody doing lots of electrical work to get. Okay, I think these yellow ones are the ones I used. And we want the female ends. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay. Here's our leads. Here we go. Alright guys, so once you figure out what pinpoint test you're going to do and where you're directed to, ours is pinpoint test H, and this is the DEF heater sender and a couple of other stuff in this big bolt connector here. And with the locating tabs at the top, we want to measure the resistance between this pin and that pin. Those are our heater resistance circuits in the tank, and we need to see if those are out of limits. So here we go. Now, alright, here we go. We're going to I'm going to go ahead and do the inside pin first. And I'm going to go ahead and get the outside one. And look at the meter. So right now we're at 4.7 ohms on our heater circuit in the tank. Okay, the pinpoint test step here that I was led to after RH8 wants us to check the resistance, and as you guys could see, remember what we were at? 4.7. So you can clearly see that we are definitely out of limits. So like I was explaining to you, what we're going to have to do is install a new reductant heater and sender assembly. And this is how you do it. Okay, so to take the tank down, we got a 10 mil, a 10 mil, a 10 milli, and a 10 milli. We got a blue twang that we need to clip out, unclip. Got to undo that. Got to take the DEF line off. I don't know if anybody's ever seen how one comes off, but I guess let this be the time. You push it on, and then there's two fingers, one here and one right on the other side of it. I'm pushing it on, squeezing the buttons, and pulling it off. Just like that. And then once you get them off, I have my old plugs from some old repairs. I'm just going to go ahead and plug that line. And we have to reuse the pump up here, so I'm going to go ahead and cap that off as well. Alright, I'm going to use the trim tool and pop that out. There's another one up here. Gonna pop that one out. And then I'm going to grab my long trim tool to do this one way up here. Just like that. And this one that's farther up on our forward shield strap. Let's get that out of our way. Go ahead and fold our DEF line so it's not hitting us in the face. And that's pretty much it, except for this connector right here. Pop that off. Pop that off. Over here, just pop these lines out of their little retainers and the little wiring harness. just going to hang and be out of our way. And then lastly, we have 2 lines, which is our fill and vent. We got to disconnect that one, and we got to disconnect that one right there. They're kind of our bugger. So one's got a quick disconnect, and the other one, I believe the last time I did was I took this big hose clamp off and attacked it that way. So, all right, we're gonna get to it, and I'll show you just about before it comes out. Okay, the brackets are out, and all the lines are disconnected, and the tank is literally gonna come out just like this, guys. This is the DEF tank right here. Yep. Just like that. Right there. And then we're coming all the way down right to the ground. And that is our little itty bitty DEF tank right there. So we're going right after that piece right there. Okay, we're gonna take this foam piece off. And the pump is pretty much identical to that of 6.7. We're gonna disconnect 1, 2, 3, take this vent out, and then take our 3 bolts out that hold our pump on. Okay, we're gonna take that one off. Take These got so much sand and dirt in them, they're sometimes hard to get off. Clip that. Here's that big connector that we were messing with. I'll need a pair of cutters to cut this. Okay, gonna clip that. We're gonna go ahead and get our 3 bolts out of the way. We are getting new bolts. Remember, we're going to be using this pump again, so we got to make sure we're going to keep things clean. Take out our little vent. Now I'm going to spray all of this off so that we're all nice and clean, and then we're going to open the system. Okay, now we're all clean. Now we're going to take the cover off, or the locking ring, rather. Our failed part. Get all this nasty crap out of the way. As soon as I break that seal, none of this stuff gets down there and it contaminates. Okay, here it comes up. Take the seal with it. And pretty much comes out the same way as the 6.7. Okay, here's the new one. Real time. Alright, new gasket. Okay, new gasket going on. I like to put that on last. Just gonna go through here and just kind of work its way all the way down. On the outside of the heater sender, I'm taking the little rubber flap, this part, and I'm putting it on the outside of the heater sender, so this mates down to the tank all the way. Kind of bubbles up on you as you're doing it. You just gotta work it all the way around. Okay, that's good, that's good. I like it, I like it. And then we have to orientate the lid. Pushing it down, making sure we're seated flat all the way around. And I'm orientating the this bolt hole to these two lines right here, like right here, to orientate my line on my pump. Yeah, now we're gonna put this little small O-ring in. Push this little O-ring in. Just kind of walk it down there with your little screwdriver so it's flat. Now we gotta put our locking ring on. There we go. And then we're going to put the 3 bolts in once we get the pump on. And we're going to put back in our little vent like that. And here's our harness. Where's our connector? Right there. Put the harness back in. And our big bolt connector that went to our heater sender. And this is going to our line. So everything's plugged in. And it's time to reinstall this tank. Put this back in. Cool. Okay, and get your foam piece back on. That's pretty much it. Maybe one zip tie right there. Zip ties work. So you zip them on the front. And push it on the webbing. And then slide it down. And it holds your wires right to the lid. I'll push this back down. As I've already had, and I've got the tank mounted up. Got our big bolt connector and all the trim clips popped in. Gonna go ahead and pop in our DEF line. Take our plugs off, and I think I'm gonna have to replace that one. That one's kind of marred up. And we'll know our orientation is correct if our line mounts right up. This is actually, hold on, this is actually supposed to be in here like this, like that, so it's not flopping around, and then just like that, our line's on. Gonna go ahead and pop these babies back in like that. A little trim clip there, sensor connector there. We got 2 more lines. Got a quick disconnect. You can definitely hear that. And then I gotta put this hose on this port right here, just like that. And gotta move our clamp down. Moving clamp down. Back in the exact same spot. It is now. And then we're gonna retest. We are going to rerun the self-tests and see what we got. Ah. Okay, redo. Here we go. Okay, here are our DTCs, our 20BA. We got reductant tank heater performance and reductant temperature sensor circuit range performance. That was actually reading 17 degrees, so I know that wasn't the same as ambient temp. So let's see if they clear. Gonna go down here and clear them out. And that's it, you guys. Check it out. Pass codes. That is a job well done. As always, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Until next time, thanks for watching.